Jillian McConnell, and today I'd like to talk to you about dementia, specifically how to respond when your family member is showing signs of anger or aggression as a consequence of a dementia diagnosis. So anger or aggression can be characterized by verbal abuse, verbal threats, hitting, damaging property, or physical violence towards another person. Let me give you an example. Your husband is having a hard time remembering how to use the remote control for the TV. You notice and suggest that he give it to you, and you can find the show that he wants. He throws the remote at you, tells you to go to hell, and storms out of the room. And you just don't understand. You're only trying to help, right? So some of the possible causes or triggers of anger or aggression could be fatigue or a disruption of a sleep pattern. It could be grief, simply as his world becomes less and less familiar. That's how he shows it. Pain or physical discomfort can lead to anger or aggression, and sensory overload can as well. Feeling lost, insecure, or forgotten, or just simply fearing the situation that a person finds himself in. Dementia may also lessen their control over their emotions. So as the dementia progresses, he may struggle with how to express his anger and will do so physically through hitting or biting or kicking, or verbally through shouting or name calling. And it may happen suddenly without really any apparent reason or after a stressful event. So what can you do? What are some strategies? So watch for a sudden increase in movement to indicate that some anxiety is happening. Respond in a supportive manner and always reassure in a gentle voice. Don't respond back with the same anger that he's showing you or she is showing you. Try to reduce noise and maintain a consistent routine. Speak slowly and use repetition, and break activities into manageable steps. Also, always approach slowly from the front at the same eye level so there's no surprises. And leave the room for a timeout. Remember that this is the disease, it's not the person that's causing the behavior. And always try to avoid arguing or expressing anger or irritation verbally or non-verbally. So in the case that I gave earlier, try to remain calm and don't react. Unless one of you are physically hurt, give each other some space to try to cool down. And think about what was behind the anger. Was he embarrassed that he couldn't remember how to use the remote control? Was he frustrated with his inability to use it? Think about that scenario and how maybe it could have been handled differently. Could you provide easy to read instructions beside the remote? Or simply cover the remote so that only the channel keys, up and down channel keys, are showing. Or maybe could you have the show already playing or ready to play when he sits down? So as with any responsive behavior, it's really important to reflect on whether the behavior is a result of a physical need, the environment that they're in, or an interaction that's occurred. And please always keep in mind that the best advice comes from those with lived experience of Alzheimer's disease or related dementia. So I encourage you to please get in touch with your local Alzheimer's Society. Thanks.